Do 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 do. I look washed out. I don't like how that look at all. I ain't even gonna front. Let me do something. Cause I'm so used to uh Logitone. Me turn that brightness down. Cause boy, I look white. And what I ain't trying to do is have people talking about how white I look. Cause I'm a proud black brother. Much better. Cause sheesh. Let me see. Something cast in the shadow. Okay, we got brightness, but we don't got an exposure. That's slightly better. But I much rather be dark where I can lighten it than washed out the way I was. Cause that was absolutely no bueno. And shout out to whoever that is in the chat. I don't even know what this ticket is. If you see something, say something. Leave a comment so I could acknowledge you. Hit that like button if you will, because it's appreciated. It's a necessity. Of course, it ain't nobody in here because football be on. So niggas don't be want to be there for the podcast. Let me see. Sound check. Sound booming. Beautiful thing. That's up. That's right. Levels is cool. Gunshots. Beach. See if I got the notification on YouTube. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. What's going on, Britt Renee? How you doing? Maxed out for the motherfucking bankroll. It isn't in the bill. Shout out my nigga Maxed out for the motherfucking bankroll. You know, big appreciation of Maxed out. Got my motherfucking obituary, got my trophy. Shout out to the motherfucking Ism in the building. You already know it's greatly appreciated. Forever locked in. You know, but let me go ahead and fade the music out and shit. I don't got to rush to fade the music out because shit, nigga, I ain't got no topic, my nigga. 12 Kyle, the billionaire, up in this motherfucker. What's going on? 12 Kyle. Big baller 12 Kyle. Big money. Cash money. 12 Kyle. Ain't no limit to 12 Kyle's cash money. 12 Kyle got a black card, and his black card got a black card, my nigga. If you look at 12 Kyle black card, like the little man on the card, the little like soldier, he holding up his black card on 12 Kyle black card, my nigga. 12 Kyle got unlimited money. I'm trying to be like 12 Kyle when I grow up, my nigga. That nigga live in the mansion. His dog house got a dog house with a backyard, my nigga. Let's just say his black card got his face on it. Exactly. 12 Kyle, his face is on a black card. That's why they made it black. So it can match 12 Kyle. Sports for you wrestling up in this motherfucker. Shout out to y'all. They in the background on the TV behind me. But you know, like I said, nigga, I don't really have a topic, my nigga. I ain't gonna bullshit you. A nigga saw a piece of the battle, and I guess I could kinda like go into my thoughts on the battle and try to pull some game out of that. Pause. What's going on, my nigga Trail? Brother Trail. Sports for you family up in this motherfucker. Nigga, you're on the show, my nigga. You know, but like I said, like I talked to King Germ, Pod and Saved Our Marriage last night about the battle, and I told him it was subjective. You know, there's motherfuckers who felt like Cash Money won. There's motherfuckers who felt like No Limit won. Me personally, being from the West Coast, I feel like Cash Money got that. But there is a lot of niggas out here feel like No Limit ran away with it, my nigga. A lot of niggas feel like when they play I'm Bout It, that was No Limit running off with it. That was the walk off home run. So, you know, different opinions and shit. And the show was cool. It was a lot better than expected, but it also could have been a lot better, if that makes sense. Like, it was a whole lot of drama behind the scenes leading up to the show. So I'm just glad nobody got their ass whooped. I'm glad that nobody left in handcuffs. I got way more drunk than I should have. The liquor won again. I'm really gonna get to the point where I gotta start turning down free drinks. Like, shout out to all my people who was up in there. Shout out my sister Ashley, my sister Erica, my brother Chris. They my honorary brothers and sisters, my nigga. They unrelated family, if you will. They was buying me drinks. My homeboy Chris from junior high, I call him my cousin. Nigga, everybody was buying me drinks. Nigga, another honorary cousin, my cousin Stanley, he was at that motherfucker. Shout out to all them with they plus ones, they women. My sister husband. Shout out to him. What's going on, D Royal? All them niggas was buying me drinks, my nigga. Everybody who came to see me bought me a drink, and I wasn't turning down shit. Matter of fact, shout out to the homie West, the Hebrew Israelite homie. That nigga, he bought me a motherfucking drink, nigga. By the time I hit the stage, I was officially drunk, my nigga. I was loaded. So, nigga, I wasn't no good, my nigga. I let the liquor win. What's the deal, Plexio? Like, nigga, when I tell you, nigga, I was on that stage, nigga, drunk, nigga, I was fucked up, my nigga. I ain't even gonna front, my nigga. So shout out to the homie. That nigga, I don't even know how to pronounce that nigga name. He the homie. That nigga name is Gatto Hard Yahawada, nigga. Hebrew Israelite nigga. Cool as a motherfucker though. I gotta get a nickname for homie. I just be calling that nigga West when I see him. But shout out to him. That nigga pulled up to the show, got me a drink. I was fucked up. Shout out my nigga Vince Media up in this bitch. Like it just was a lot, my nigga. And what he say? Is the backstage drama something that happens a lot? No. Like it was too many cooks in the kitchen. Like if I was to talk about it without being too blunt or too specific to where anybody would take offense to it, it just was a lot of motherfuckers that had their hands in places that they shouldn't have been. Like when you do business in certain settings, like it's better for everybody to have defined roles and for everybody to just play the role that they was given. Like you can't have two quarterbacks on the motherfucking team. Like you can't have the quarterback wanting to be a wide receiver. You can't have the defensive lineman wanting to be a DB and shit like that. So a whole lot of the backstage drama was just people stepping into other motherfuckers' roles. People being in business that didn't have nothing to do with them. People putting people in business that didn't have nothing to do with them. So, it just was a whole bunch of shit that just went in ways that was completely unnecessary. So, like with all that being said, like the show went as good as it could have. Like everybody behaved themselves like a professional when the time came. So, shit was cool, but nigga, I'm just glad we got that motherfucker out the way. On to the next one. Everybody got paid. That was cool. I got my money. Everybody else who performed, they got their money. But all the other shit, it ain't none of my business. And like that's, again, if I was to give some game based on that, like, just when it come to business in general, my nigga, like, I'm the type of nigga that don't ask no questions. I'm the type of motherfucker that like what's for me to know is for me to know and just tell me that. Outside of that, nigga, I don't tell the left hand what the right hand doing. Cause a lot of times that ain't none of their business. Especially when it comes to people who getting paid. Like, I don't need to know what the next man getting paid because all that's gonna happen is when I find out what that motherfucker getting paid, I'm gonna want to raise. Now you're causing resentment between two people that do the same thing because they might not be getting the same pay. Some motherfuckers like, shit, nigga, I do A, B, and C. Why you paying him that? And why you not paying me that? So, sometimes it's just better to leave certain motherfuckers in the dark on certain shit. Everybody don't need to know everything. Especially coming from a street nigga. Like, I get real leery of motherfuckers that ask too many questions and want to know too much. The same way I get too leery of motherfuckers who talk too motherfucking much. Like it was a whole lot of, motherfuckers saying a whole lot that didn't need to be said. That's part of the reason I don't ask too many questions when it comes to a whole lot of shit. Like I'm always like, that ain't none of my business, homie. Everybody who know me know you'll hear me say that shit all the time, nigga. That ain't none of my business. Oh nigga, what whoop shit. I don't know. That ain't none of my business. Sometimes it ain't my business to know. I might know. But a lot of times it ain't my business to tell. So if you asking me a question and I tell you it ain't none of my business, it's because it's not my business to tell. So certain shit, nigga, I might know. I just didn't want to tell your motherfucking ass because it ain't my business to tell, my nigga. And what's the name, motherfucking my nigga Vince Media TV. Shout out Vince Media and 12 Kyle. Them niggas in there having a fucking class reunion up in this motherfucker. Shout out to motherfucking South Carolina, South Cackalack up in this motherfucker. But yeah, like, when it came to the No Limit versus Cash Money battle, I feel like Cash Money won that shit. I feel like they ran off with it. But according to King John felt like it was a slaughter. All No Limit. Like I told him, it just depends on who you are, what your perspective is, like what you think was good and what wasn't. Like me personally, I feel like Cash Money played, bigger, better songs. Like they did what the fuck they was supposed to do. But John felt like No Limit won. And I was telling him, like, nigga, I saw mixed reviews. I saw certain niggas felt like No Limit won. I saw certain niggas felt like Cash Money won. Me personally, I'm team Cash Money. Like I think Cash Money genuinely won that motherfucker. But I saw somebody say Mia X won that motherfucker single-handedly. They said Mia X pulled a Jada Kiss on them niggas. I feel like Juvenile pulled a Jada Kiss. What's going on, Bone? My sister up in this motherfucker. And what Britt say? The energy on Cash Money was better, except Birdman, old bitter ass. Birdman was on some drunk YN shit. Like Birdman went outside, my nigga. Like that shit, the versus battle is supposed to be a celebration of legacy. The versus battle is supposed to be two people being able to lay their bullshit to the side, let bygones be bygones, and just celebrate what they doing because we still here from where we could have been. So shout out to that. What's going on, Heaven's World? But this nigga Birdman couldn't let shit go, my nigga. Heaven's World from the Heaven's World podcast. Shout out to Heaven. I know she don't be liking when I do that shit, but y'all, shout out Heaven. Y'all saw my shirt the other night. I'm just a nigga that loves titties. That's why I love Heaven, because Heaven got some big ass titties. But anyway, like I said, my nigga, that nigga Birdman was behaving badly, dog. Like he came in on bullshit, my nigga. That nigga Birdman came in on some 19-year-old nigga shit, my nigga. What the fuck that shit say? Oh yeah, see, I hate when Instagram tell me like little stupid ass bullshit because I don't be giving a fuck. Like them niggas will tell me like somebody who I don't follow and who don't follow me DM me some bullshit, nigga. What the fuck is that? Like get the fuck out my motherfucking DM with that bullshit, whoever the fuck you are. Why they even telling me that? But what he say, it's the voice tone for me. Like, get the I need to whatever the fuck group chat I'm in, I need to mute that motherfucker. What he say, Birdman and Jim Jones is the oldest YNs in the world. They definitely are, my nigga. Both them niggas be on some old 19-year-old shit, my nigga. Because like, and it goes back to the point of like, there's just certain shit that ain't the world business. Like yo dispute with Turk and Lil Wayne, that ain't the world business, my nigga. Like I'm sure, was Romeo there? I don't think Romeo was there. He didn't come play the ICDC college song, my nigga. So, certain shit is not to be brought to the versus battle. Like, nigga, this is to celebrate the niggas that's up on this stage. Fuck everything else. Like, if Romeo didn't play ICDC, I wasn't expecting Lil Wayne to come do a Millie, my nigga. You know, he Romeo performed on Down for My Niggas as what, a backup dancer? What he do? The Harlem Shake nigga? Like, what he was he running in place, nigga? He ain't had no verse on Down for My Niggas. Lil Romeo, ICDC College Romeo? What the fuck? How the fuck he doing an ICDC College commercial when he went to USC? That shit don't even make no motherfucking sense to me, my nigga. What he say? He performed C Murder Part. That's shout out to that, my nigga. Shout out to him doing his uncle verse. I wasn't fully paying attention to the shit because like I just was doing other things, nigga. Like I was still recovering from being drunk as a motherfucker the night before. So like I said, I didn't get the full scope of it. I saw when that nigga Snoop Dogg pulled up. He kind of like, he was the hydrogen bomb. He was like the nuke. But at the same time, like I said, nigga, I still got Cash Money winning it. What he say? They could have did The Block Is Hot instead of a Millie. That wasn't a good choice. Did they do a Millie? Nigga, like I said, nigga, I was halfway paying attention, nigga. I was drinking motherfucking Pedialyte, trying to get my stomach right. No rhyme intended, my nigga. And what he say? I had one knock, rapping over the track. That's terrible. You gotta have the instrumental. Hell yeah. That's one thing like about concerts and shit. Like it do give Soul Train when niggas try to rap over them rapping. That's that Soul Train shit. That's one thing I used to hate about Soul Train. They would have niggas come in on Soul Train and lip sync over the fucking music. Like, what, nigga? Like just let them niggas dance over you fucking sounding terrible, my nigga. But I always hated that on Soul Train. How these niggas is lip syncing. Like, why the fuck they lip sync on Soul Train? 12 Cal, is that an episode yet, nigga? Why the fuck they lip sync on Soul Train? That shit is corny. What you say, Vince Media? They should have done high instead of a millie. Yeah. But I just feel like they was overworking Juvenile, my nigga. They that nigga Juvenile need a raise. Whatever they pay Juvenile, certain niggas got to give up they cut because Juvenile was working overtime. Mia X was working overtime. Shout out to Mia X. Mia X definitely don't get enough flowers for her spot in female hip hop. Mia X is a motherfucking legend, my nigga. Like Mia X was just as dope as any female who ever put a microphone in front of her, my nigga. Mia X went the fuck off. So shout out Mia X. She did her motherfucking shit. Juvenile, he definitely let niggas know, like, nigga, there was a time I was the nigga. Like, even though Cash Money as a label was dope as a motherfucker, there was a time when Juvenile was what Snoop Dogg was and Tupac was to Death Row Records. There was a time when he was what Jay-Z was to Rockefeller, where he was what Biggie was to Bad Boy. Like Juvenile at a time was carrying the flag for Southern hip hop, my nigga. That nigga Juvie was that nigga. Like, nigga, 400 Degrees was a motherfucker. Like, shit, nigga, that ain't nigga Juvenile got a body of work, my nigga. Like, even the album when he was dissing Cash Money, that album was dope. Like, nigga, he got some shit. Like, shout out to Juvenile, nigga. He did his motherfucking thing. And yeah, the audience definitely seemed like it probably was 50 niggas from New Orleans and then a bunch of other motherfuckers from God knows where. Like they had them extras that you hire to come to the fucking show. Cause they was panning in close to the motherfuckers who seemed like they knew what the fuck they was doing. But then the rest of them niggas was on some weirdo shit. Like, I'm gonna have to fuck around and try to watch that shit on my way to Chocolate Sunday tonight, just so I could get the full fucking scope. Because them niggas definitely look like paid extras. Like them niggas was like barking for tickets. They just was giving tickets away for free or some goofy shit like that. Cause I don't know. And I'm definitely muting whatever group chat that is, cause that shit is catching me off guard, my nigga. Uh, what Britt say? Yeah, 12 Kyle. They certainly didn't have the right audience. Hell no. And in comedy, because this is something that we talked about last night after our show, nigga. The audience is so important for a performer. Like in comedy, nigga, the way our audience was set up, they was all too far from the stage. So, nigga, when I tell you, nigga, you be surprised how quickly you expect to hear laughter after you tell a joke. And when that shit don't come at the speed you are used to, pause, that shit'll throw your whole fucking rhythm off. That shit was like, God damn. So I can understand how that shit was. But nigga, just the product on the stage from the battle between uh Cash Money and No Limit, flawless. Them niggas did great. Like I said, only nigga that was on bullshit was Birdman. Birdman, one of the motherfuckers, he that nigga you can't take nowhere. Like, they should bring Lil Wayne drunk ass, leave Birdman at home. Even though, like we said, nigga, like everybody was trying to pop it like Lil Wayne should have did the Super Bowl instead of Kendrick. Lil Wayne is a terrible performer. When niggas like, oh man, Lil Wayne, like, nigga, Lil Wayne wouldn't have added nothing to nothing. And like I said, nigga, I halfway was watching it. So I can't even really like speak on it like I was completely fully immersed in the shit. But at the same time, nigga, like I said, nigga, like just with the body of work of what Lil Wayne has done and can do on stage, he's not strong on stage. He cold in that studio. Nigga got bars like a motherfucker, nigga. He could have did that whole versus battle against No Limit. Just Lil Wayne catalog. That nigga, he could have put his mixtapes up against that motherfucker, and it would have been a close battle. Like that's how cold Lil Wayne was at the height of his powers. But on stage, performing, nigga, Master P will wipe the floor with Lil Wayne. Mia X will wipe the floor with Lil Wayne. Fiend will murder Lil Wayne. Like performance wise, Wayne might be the weakest performer out of the whole Cash Money. Like this nigga be drunk, high, leaned out, fucked up. He a fucking dope fiend. So you can't expect a dope fiend. Like that's like Eddie Kane at the end of the Temptation movie or the end of Five Heartbeats, trying to come up against Otis and them from the Temptations. Like, nigga, Otis will fuck Eddie Kane up, my nigga. Nigga, you all drunk and high. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. No, nigga, you keep that shit at home. Nigga, we'll play your video on the goddamn screen, but we don't need you coming with that Eddie Kane energy to the motherfucking versus battle, my nigga. You need to go to the Betty Ford clinic and dry out before you bring your goofy ass up out here with that bullshit. Nigga, we'll bring the B team out and let them get cracking. Cause I even seen that nigga Turk. Turk did some bullshit from the crib, and Turk saying No Limit won, and nigga, take your ass home, my nigga. You drunk. Like, leave that bitter shit at home. Like I told that nigga fucking King John, because we talk about that shit on phone. Man, even Turk said, nigga, you don't never ask Popeyes what motherfucking KFC tastes like, my nigga. You don't never ask my ex how what I'm doing seems, my nigga. You don't never ask a bitter ex how yo no, because you're never gonna get the right answer, my nigga. Like I told him, laughingly but somewhat serious, dog. Like that's how Birdman and Lil Wayne was fucking, cause they super bitter. Nigga, you always more bitter with somebody you fucked before. So of course the motherfuckers hate each other, cause nigga, a lover's quarrel is a motherfucker. Y'all mad like two motherfuckers that done had intimate time together. but I ain't trying to say nothing. I'm just saying, my nigga. But again, like, it's all in who you enjoy more. Like, that's the fun of the versus battle. It's the same as how battle rap is in general, my nigga. Like, the reason that they don't have a scorecard or a clear winner is literally because we want to let the fans decide. We want to let the fans argue that out. Like, we want for niggas to go the next day and have episodes like this where we discussing, I think this nigga won. I think that nigga won. So at the end of the day, the culture won. Us content creators, we win. What's going on, Cool Out Corner? I saw y'all motherfuckers did y'all shit on YouTube, nigga. Y'all got to get a better camera because y'all shit was y'all frame rate was fucked up. But y'all had a good episode though. I saw that shit, but I was watching on my TV, so I couldn't comment. But I saw y'all shit on YouTube, nigga. Y'all niggas should have waited till the fucking battle happened, then did y'all episode because they did their episode before the battle. They was discussing before them niggas got to do another episode after so they could discuss the battle. But like I said, the beauty of the versus battle is nobody knows who won because they don't have a clear cut decided winner. The winner is whoever you thought the winner was. Same as when Jeezy went versus Gucci, my nigga. All the wannabe street niggas said Jeezy won. All the real street niggas said Gucci won. And I'm not even gonna say wanna be in real, cause certain niggas, they thought they was in the street because they sold a nickel bag of weed one day. So they team Jeezy, my nigga. They feel like they street niggas because they sold a nickel bag of weed. They believe all the tall tales of, yeah, that was all real money on that album cover. Okay, Jeezy. I think like the TM 101, he was in front of like a whole bunch of boxes filled with cash and shit stacked to the ceiling. And he said that was all real money. And niggas was like, yeah, man, that was real money. Yeah, man. That nigga Young Jeezy, nigga, he had $10 million worth of dope in his own Lamborghini and all that shit before he even started rapping. All right, if you believe that, my nigga, like, I got a beachfront property in Dallas I could sell you, my nigga. Like, nigga, I got a whole bunch of ice cream I could sell you out of motherfucking Antarctica, my nigga. Like, nigga, I got a penguin to sell you in motherfucking Palm Springs, if you believe that bullshit. What's going on, nigga? My cousin Lil Mike up in this motherfucker. Like, nigga, if you think Young Jeezy was this multi-millionaire dope boy, nigga, and then he just decided to keep rapping about it and never got caught doing it, all right, nigga, you believe in the Easter Bunny and shit. That's cool. But like I said, nigga, if you're a Young Jeezy fan, there's no way you gonna think Gucci beat him in that versus battle. We all know Gucci punked him, but to all my Young Jeezy fans, nigga, they think Jeezy wiped the floor with Gucci. Me personally, I was always a bigger fan of Gucci Man music, so I think Gucci won. But I'm not finna have no fucking 2-hour debate with a nigga about who won if you like that nigga music better. Because if you like this music better and he played the songs you like, in his head, you won. Like, that's the thing. Like I said, nigga, I don't have no hell of a topic or no super duper gamed up shit to say. So, if anything, the game that I would give based on that is like, let motherfuckers have their opinion. There's gonna be some niggas who gonna like you and some niggas who ain't gonna like you, but that ain't none of your fucking business, my nigga. Like I say about myself all the time, nigga, it's my job to be fly, not my job to convince you that I'm fly. Like, I don't run around telling motherfuckers that I dress good. I dress how I dress. If you feel like I dress good, cool. You don't like the way I dress, that's cool too. My cousin Lil Mike, that nigga always thought I dressed stupid as hell. And sometimes I look back at pictures like, yeah, Lil Mike was right. I was dressing stupid as hell. But in my head that day when I left the house, thought I was fly as a motherfucker. Nigga, you couldn't tell me shit. Lil Mike say, nigga, you look stupid as fuck. And I look down like, nigga, you hating. Nah, that nigga wasn't hating. I really did look stupid. But again, nigga, like, it was never no love loss or none of that shit. I just like, shit, nigga, you got your opinion. You feel like that's how you like shit. This is how I like it, my nigga. It is what the fuck it is. Like, I never was like mad at the nigga for shitting on me. It just was like, fuck it, nigga. He just don't like how I dress, my nigga. I get it. I like bright colors and acrobatic shit, my nigga. I really be trying out some shit. Sometimes it worked. A lot of times that shit did not work, my nigga. I was out that motherfucker looking crazy. But I always appreciate the fact that different people got different opinions. Like niggas got different tastes. Like me and my cousin Lil Mike, nigga, we go all over together, different places and shit. He got what he feel is fly. I got what I feel is fly. Like niggas got different tastes, but that don't mean like, oh, I don't like you because you don't agree. It is what it is. Aladdin Saddam, a motherfucking brother from Kansas City, my nigga. The chat, everybody here, my nigga. Everybody in the chat, who won? Cash Money or No Limit? You can put CM for Cash Money, NL for No Limit, C for Cash Money, N for No Limit. Whoever you feel won, you put that shit in the motherfucking chat. Cause like I said, my nigga, I feel like Cash Money won. Whole lot of other niggas feel like No Limit won. Nobody's wrong. See, Aladdin Saddam said No Limit. I feel like it was Cash Money. King Germ said No Limit. But Cool Out Corner said Cash Money. Like, different motherfuckers say different shit. Brit say Cash Money. 12 Kyle said Cash Money. Vince Media said No Limit. Lil Mike said Cash Money, but No Limit went out swinging. That's how I feel. Like at first I thought it was like a runaway, like Cash Money whooped them niggas. But then when I looked at the track list and like looked at the performances, I said, nah, that shit was a whole lot closer. If a damn so was closer than I thought, because a whole lot of niggas literally said it was a slaughter. Like Germ said, No Limit slaughter Cash Money. That's bullshit. Niggas who said that Cash Money slaughter No Limit, that's bullshit. Especially for niggas who was outside. Like nigga, I was outside. Like nigga, I remember when How You Do That there came out by C-Loc and Young Bleed, nigga. When I tell you, nigga, we was at Compton High, walking through the motherfucking halls, yelling that shit into niggas' classroom. Nigga, we walk. How you do that there? Nigga, we love that motherfucking song. Nigga, if you was outside, nigga, how you do that there? That shit might not have been those like super big radio hit, but if a motherfucking show was a hit on the goddamn streets, my nigga. That shit was the shit. He say No Limit had members. Cash Money had Juvie. Exactly. That was another, like, like I said, nigga. Lil Wayne definitely would have helped, but his performance is trash. Nigga, don't bring that dope fiend shit to the motherfucking Verzuz battle, nigga. That nigga come linked out all fucked up. That nigga's a horrible performer. And that nigga 12 Kyle said King Germ on No Limit payroll. He act like it. Brit say definitely not a slaughter on either side. Hell no. Vince Media said that's BS. I just like No Limit stage presence. Cash Money got the bigger anthems. Exactly. Like radio hit wise, Cash Money big time winning. But nigga, No Limit definitely got them like sleeper hits that a lot of us, you ain't gotta say too much. By the look in your eyes, I could tell you want to fuck. Nigga, that was the perfect reply to Slow Motion. Because even though Slow Motion is clearly a bigger hit with a video and an album, you ain't gotta say too much. Nigga, if you was outside, nigga, if you wasn't rubbing on some booty when that shit came out, nigga, you just wasn't getting no ass. Nigga, you didn't have no fucking motion. You put that shit on in the car, or you put that shit on when you got a broad at the house and you don't get no intimacy, that bitch don't like you, my nigga. That's all the fuck that is, cause that song right there, big sleeper hit, nigga. Big underground hit, my nigga. I'm not saying underground like it was unknown, but nigga, if you was outside when that shit was playing, nigga, you had it cracking, my nigga. That shit was one of them ones. Mac and Mercedes, nigga. I just knew we had them shits on burnt CDs, my nigga. So I wasn't big on who did what, my nigga. I just had them shits on burnt CD mixtapes, my nigga. So a lot of times, nigga, again, if you was out around 002 to '09, shit, nigga, we just had burnt CDs full of hot ass songs. We knew the niggas it came from. We just didn't know the specific artist. But goddamn, I'm recording. Boy, motherfuckers, a FaceTime. I thought I had this motherfucking iPhone muted. Let me see. Bunker. Nigga, I can't answer the FaceTime. I'm recording. Let me see. No. God damn, boy. Let me see what he say. They didn't let Mercedes get on the stage to perform. She was on the sideline mad. I could fucking imagine, my nigga. Like shit, nigga. The fact that No Limit had motherfucking what's his name? Big Court the podcaster. I'm like, nigga, Big Court is a podcaster from like Kansas City. Nigga, why was he on No Limit side? That shit wild as fuck. But you know, I get it, my nigga. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what Big Court does in No Limit for him to have been on stage with them niggas. Because they definitely had Big Court the podcaster out there, and that shit was crazy. And what he say? Yeah, they did. Okay, yeah. That's the same comment I just read. But yeah, nigga, Mercedes, that would have been cool. You know, I ain't even know her ass sung. All I knew that Mercedes did was bend over that goddamn car on that album cover. That's all I know of Mercedes. I ain't fucking get that album for the music on that motherfucker. I just had the goddamn the cover. Cause nigga, we all was tripping off the cover. None of us gave a fuck what Mercedes was motherfucking doing, nigga. None of us cared, my nigga. We all was like, damn, bitch look good in motherfucker. I don't know who the fuck she is, but that ass looks incredible. Nigga, that's all the fuck niggas cared about, dog. Ugh. These niggas is fucking up my motion on my motherfucking live, dog. I'm finna get out that motherfucking group chat. God, my nigga. Like, nigga, whenever you in a motherfucking group chat on Instagram, you recording live, mute the fucking group chat. Like, these niggas going in, they arguing and shit. My nigga, I'm literally recording. Like, motherfucker better be, it better be something going on. I pray it ain't a fucking emergency. Cause I'm gonna have to see what's up. How far? Okay, I got 30 more minutes, my nigga. But anyway, like I said, nigga, it's just so much going on right now. This is live podcasting, my nigga. That's the fun of podcasting live on some G shit, though. You know, like I say all the time, like about stoicism and, you know, things like that, like all those episodes. Like things going wrong is the beauty of things going right. You know, the understanding that things could go wrong and shit. You know, like I done had Brownie call me in the middle of episodes and I answered the phone and shit. Then talk to Brownie on the episode. Like, yeah, Brownie, I'm finna pick you up from school and all that old shit. Like, niggas is literally in here arguing and posting their credit score in the group chat to argue. Like, I really wish I could just like cut the live off my phone real quick to mute they stupid ass group chat because, you know, this is something else that I could bring up and I'm not gonna put nothing specific on it to speak on nobody in particular, but it's something that I've been encountering uh in person, like you know, secondhand. Grown ass motherfuckers arguing is corny as hell. Like at a certain age, when you're an adult, you should literally be like you should be able to just have a disagreement without disrespect. Like you should be able to just exchange ideas and leave it where it's at. Like for grown motherfuckers to be calling each other out their name and throwing around personal insults and you know personal attacks on people's character, people's financial situation, and things that they don't have no control over and shit. Like, come on, my nigga, how old are you? Like that's a big sign of immaturity when you have to speak on a person's character or their look or their weight or their size or their shape. Like, you know, it's all good fun when like you and your homies is roasting. You know, like I say, like me and my cousins, like me and Lil Mike, we'll sit there and call each other all type of bitch ass niggas and roast each other clothes and shoes and hairlines and head shapes and shit. Like, you know, it's all in good fun. But when you an adult in a disagreement with somebody, like keep that shit above the belt, my nigga. Like, you know, again, like with this, you can feel like No Limit won, and I can feel like Cash Money won. I don't gotta call you stupid because you think that No Limit won. I don't gotta say that you don't know music or you wasn't outside or oh, it's like niggas literally thought that I like Young G or I like Gucci Mane more in the battle because I was broke at that time. Not realizing, nigga, at the time, Gucci Mane was playing the music that I was listening to. I had a brand new Yukon XL off the lot, all red, front to back, 15-inch speakers with a big screen TV coming out the ceiling. I had plenty of money at the time that Gucci Mane had that motherfucking battle. I had my own apartment on the nice side of a nice town. I was doing very well financially, my nigga. I was paying my mama rent at that time, my nigga. Me and my mama rent. Granted, my mom was on Section 8, but still, nigga, I was taking care of a whole lot of shit and a whole lot of people listening to motherfucking Gucci Mane, my nigga, in my trap house. Nigga, I had it cracking, my nigga. Ain't had nothing to do with me being a dirty nigga. I just was thoroughly enjoying Gucci Mane motherfucking music because that's just what I identify with, my nigga. That's what I was enjoying, nigga. I feel like he just had like more street oriented music, my nigga. That shit was dope, but it wasn't no like, oh man, I like Gucci man because I didn't eat today. I like Gucci man because I be eating dirt sandwiches and shit. I be robbing motherfuckers. I be stealing extra packs of ketchup to use at home on my hot dogs and shit. No. That's not why I like Gucci Mane, my nigga. I just thought it was better music. Like I just felt like it just felt more authentic to what he was motherfucking talking about. Yes, 12 Cal. I had a red truck, my nigga. Let me see if I could pull it up, pause in amount of time that is good for the content that I'm creating. Yes, it's on YouTube. Since you're on the YouTube, you see that? That was my truck. Again, at that time in the Gucci Man music days, yes, that was my Yukon XL. If you look at the outfit that I was wearing, them big ass jeans, that big ass t-shirt, and all that shit, yeah, nigga, big shirt. So think about the body style of that truck, nigga. That was a current body style that I was driving around in, my nigga. Rimmed up, musiced up, big TV'd up, all that shit, my nigga. I was having money at the time that Gucci Mane was out there rapping, my nigga. And again, niggas like to make personal attacks because they don't have the intellectual capacity to beat you in that arena. So they start to make personal attacks. When you having a debate with somebody and they start screaming and hollering, it's because they losing. When you having a debate with somebody and they get to calling you all type of bitch ass niggas and suckers and punks and nigga, you broke. That's why your credit score fucked up. That's why your mama never loved you. That's why your daddy touched you when you was little. They lose in the argument. So they gotta go to, more primitive means of getting up under your skin to fuck up your energy so, they can beat you in a debate. I always keep it above the belt, my nigga. Once you get to talking about the size of my head and I'm skinny and all type of other punk ass shit, is because you're not intellectually capable of beating me in this motherfucking debate. That's why you're trying to make personal attacks. You don't have the maturity to talk to an adult like an adult. So you got to talk to me on the level that children talk to each other. Kids insult each other. Adults don't get down like that. So if you're communicating to me on that level, it's because you're childish. Like I don't do all that name calling and shit. Like I do that shit with kids. I do that shit with my homies because we clowning. But if me and an adult is having a disagreement, nigga, the only thing that I'm discussing in the disagreement that me and the other adult are talking about is bringing a misunderstanding into an understanding. We can agree or we can disagree. We can agree to disagree. But I'm not calling you out your motherfucking name. That ain't none of my business. What you do for a living ain't none of my business. How much money you got ain't none of my business. How you raise your kids, who you date, who you like, your sexual orientation, your gender, that ain't none of my business. I ain't got nothing to do with this debate. Once niggas get to bringing all that other shit, oh, see, Nigga, you wouldn't understand because you got a white girlfriend. The fuck that got to do with any goddamn thing? And no, I don't have a fucking white girlfriend. Just I don't. Never have, never will. White girls ain't my shit. But I'm just saying, you'll be arguing with a motherfucker about, what was better between Jordans and phone posits, and he'll bring your barber into this shit. Nigga, that's why your fucking hairline fucked up, nigga. That's why you like phone posits better than Jordans, nigga. Cause you got a little dick and a big booty. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about right now, my nigga? Like, niggas always want to bring some shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing because they losing a fucking argument. And what you say, Vince Media, you had another one of them trucks as well after. Nigga, I had I think I had 2 white Suburbans, a red Yukon XL, and a black Yukon XL. Like, nigga, there was a cool decade where all I drove was big ass SUVs, my nigga. Like from about '06 to like 2017, I think I never drove a car. Like, I had cars, like, I had a 77 Impala that I was trying to low ride. Like, I was trying to cut that motherfucker so I could low ride it. My money got fucked up. I had to sell that motherfucker. Times got tough. I had to sell that shit. But as far as like what I was daily driving, shit, nigga, I had Suburbans and Yukon XLs, my nigga. Staggered. I got a white Suburban that I bought from my dad when I like 2006. Had that motherfucker, bashed it. When I bashed that motherfucker, luckily at the time, I still had I had a Pontiac Grand Dam that I probably was driving around for like a couple of months before I end up buying the red Yukon. I had the red Yukon for a cool little minute. And then when I lost my CDL, that motherfucker got repossessed. I think I told y'all the story of that getting repossessed on the last episode. So after they repossessed the red truck, I end up buying another white one. I had another white Suburban that looked just like the last one, except I put rims on the second one. The first one, it was on some cool little stocks. The second one I bought, I put that motherfucker on like some little bullshit 22s. I had that shit for a minute. And then I think the transmission went out for the second time. After that second transmission, I was like, fuck this shit. And I went and bought me another one, cause that's just, what I like, my nigga. I always like having big trucks, nigga. So that's all I was driving. And then, after a while, I kind of got tired of that shit. So, I ended up getting that Benz. But what he say? I never went with the big trucks, but they look good. Yeah, because like again, nigga, back in the early 2000s, especially in California, like I can't speak for everybody else all over the country, but like in Southern California, nigga, early 2000s, like nigga, we big truck driver. Remember that mystical song? Big truck driver? Shit. Nigga, that shit was like a status symbol, my nigga. If you ain't have a Suburban, a Expedition, a motherfucking Excursion, a Tahoe, like something like that, shit, nigga, you wasn't the nigga. Like, nigga, yo, your little cute little car, that's cool. But nigga, when I pull up with that big motherfucker, I got 415s in the back, getting a headache, nigga. Like, nigga, you can see my shirt moving and shit, nigga, when the bass hitting. Shit, nigga. I probably still got videos of my phone I could find of when I would sit my cell phone on the roof of my car and let the motherfucking beat blast and that motherfucker shake the phone off the roof of my shit. Like if you couldn't do that, nigga, your shit wasn't slapping, my nigga. That's how we was getting down back in the day. Like nigga had to have a big ass Titanic on the street, or you just wasn't the nigga like that. Like that's just how it was back in the day. Like nigga, back in them days, it was like all about excess, like how it was in the 80s, where like if you didn't have some big exaggerated shit, you just wasn't on that status, my nigga. Like those was the status symbols of the day. Like we were just talking about that shit not too long ago. Like, the economy nowadays is so fucked up. That's why it's like not so many niggas putting rims on cars. Like back in them days, you would see a nigga with a fucking Escalade with Lamborghini doors, 26s, spinners, TVs in the back seat, and ain't nobody watching them motherfuckers. Nigga got 18 TVs in this shit. This nigga got more TVs in his truck than he got in his house. Like back in them days, because the economy was good, nigga, it was all about excess, nigga. Like, that was the bling bling era, literally, my nigga. Shout out to Cash Money. Like, nigga, we all had big fake ass jewelry. Nigga, we was walking around with them red monkey jeans with the motherfucking price tag hanging on the motherfuckers, knowing damn well we didn't pay no $1,000 for them goddamn jeans. But we was walking around with $1,000 price tag on some fake ass red monkeys that we bought from the swap meet for like $87, my nigga. Like, nigga, that's back when niggas was having the motherfucking the fake Jordans in the trunk. Niggas will pull up in a fucking van or like a Cadillac or something, my nigga. They'll pop the trunk and they got like 20 or 30 pairs of fake Jordans. And nigga, you not finna tell me you didn't have at least one pair, my nigga. And me, again, at the time, I was having money. Nigga, my cousins will tell you, nigga, I was buying fake Jordans, wearing them one time and giving them away. Like, I probably bought about 15, 20 pair of them fake ass Jordans, my nigga. Because at the time, we didn't even call them fake J's. They just was J's. Like, damn, cuz, this nigga got 4 pair for 150, my nigga. Nigga, who? Where? Nigga, we was going and getting fake J's, nigga. Nigga was having Concords, all type of colorways that didn't even come out for real. Niggas was wearing the fuck out them motherfuckers, and then you got the bougie niggas. Those aren't real. I don't give a fuck. You spent 160 on yours. Shout out to you, dumbass. My shit was $50. I don't give a fuck. I had all the $50 Jordans. Nigga had see-through fucking sevens. They was yellow and green and shit. Motherfuckers was having all type of like weird ass colorways, my nigga. Somebody calling me from prison. That nigga probably wants some money. I think I know who that is, nigga. Y'all know I don't be saying free to homies and shit, but like, he be home. And what you say, what's that, Yon Anderson? You big trucking because that's what you use to LOL riding in your dad trucks. Hell yeah. Like, nigga, I grew up, nigga, my dad had K5 Blazers and all type of shit. My dad was a school bus driver. I grew up and became a school bus driver. Then I became a truck driver. So I just was always used to driving big ass vehicles. My nigga, that shit is just what I was always comfortable in. So that's how I got cracking. What he say? Big trucks was definitely a thing here in Atlanta in the 2000s, especially the Escalades. Exactly. Vince Media said Bourbons and Lax by Master P. Exactly, nigga. If you didn't have a spaceship, you wasn't the nigga. Like the way it was back in them days, nigga. If you didn't have big jewelry, you wasn't a nigga. You didn't have a big vehicle, you wasn't the nigga. You didn't have like Jordans, big baggy ass jeans, 5X tall t-shirt, you wasn't the nigga. You was an NPC, my nigga. Oh shit, my cousin Misha. I ain't know. That's my cousin. Damn, I ain't seen my cousin Misha since I was like little. Outside of that one time, I think he was at my brother house on Thanksgiving. But it's been a cool last minute. What's up, cousin Misha? Crazy. But what that nigga say? I had to get a bourbon when I heard that song. I'm telling you, my nigga, I had 4 of them. 12 Kyle said that was definitely an era. 5 pair of J's for 125. I'm telling you, my nigga, like niggas be shitting on fake Jordans. But if you was outside in the early 2000s, nigga, fake J's was not something to be roasted. Nigga, nobody clowned you for having fake J's, my nigga. We didn't even look at them as fake, nigga. We just was like, shit, nigga. The homie got the Jordans. What? Who? Shit. Fat Kevin around the corner, nigga. That nigga got all the J's. And I'm nigga, when I tell you we had some Frankenstein ass bullshit, nigga, I had blue laser 4s. Nigga, I had the see-through 7s. Nigga, I had the blue metallic 5s. Nigga, I had all type of like Frankenstein bullshit colorways. Like, nigga, I literally like look back at certain pictures like, what the fuck was these? Nigga, these didn't even come out. Nigga, this ain't no real colorway. Like, nigga, let me see. I know I got a picture with some of the fake ass motherfuckers on. Like, even this shit. You look at this picture right here, nigga. That's a pair of fake ass red monkeys. And if you look close, the lighting fucked up. But I had a fake ass pair of Bapes on, my nigga. I had some brown snakeskin fake Bapes with these motherfucking. Did you see that big ass t-shirt, my nigga? Like back in the early 2000s, nigga. You couldn't tell me I wasn't shitting on them, my nigga. You see, I had the braids with the beads on the back. Nigga, I thought I was that nigga in particular, my nigga. That's where that shit come from. You know, shout out my nigga Benji Banks. I see you, my nigga. Look at that. That was me. Circa by 2004. Nigga, you couldn't tell me I wasn't a nigga. You know, BRB 4701. One Hawaiian up in this motherfucker. Best Moscato in the world. But like I said, my nigga, niggas had fake Bapes. Nigga, they even had fake Air Force Ones, my nigga. I had some fake Air Force Ones, some white and blue ones and shit. Like, nigga, I was the king of fake shit. And again, nigga, we didn't look at it as fake shit. We just looked at it as shit. Nigga, the homie got that shit for the low. So this me. Nigga, check me out. Nigga, I had the motherfucking Bape jacket with the BBC jeans, with the Bape shoes, all that shit from the swap meet. Nigga, I ain't get that from the mall. That shit was swap meet shit. Mouth full of gold ass teeth too. That shit ain't no fucking my teeth up, nigga. That's how my teeth got fucked up. I got them punk ass gold teeth, my nigga. That shit cost me some bread though, nigga. I had diamonds and all type of shit in my mouth, nigga. You know, so again, it wasn't that I like Jeezy or I like Gucci because I was broke. Even though if you look at my apartment, real hood nigga shit, I had the TV on the floor with the VCR on top, old school big booty TV, nigga. That's how you know that a nigga was outside. Nigga, I had a big booty TV on the floor in my apartment, my nigga. Nigga was out here ghetto fabulous. See, this will happen when I don't have a fucking topic. Niggas definitely gonna want to see this motherfucking episode on YouTube so you can see me go down memory lane. So you can see I wasn't bullshitting. Ain't no motherfucking cap in my rap, my nigga. Look at that fake ass laser fours sitting on my motherfucking air mattress eating Cheetos with the goddamn stunner shades because again, hyphy movement, nigga. Them stunner shades, them was the shit, my nigga. Look, that was me. Big ass, fake ass fours with the baggy, super big denim fucking John Cena ass shorts on that I was wearing, my nigga. Looking all type of crazy. And yeah, at the time, my girl was living with me. So if you see them girly clothes and shit that was on my bed, you know, shout out to my ex, nigga. We was living together. And you can ask her, nigga, I was paying all the bills, all the rent. Her ass wasn't doing nothing but what I wanted her to do. She ain't had no goddamn job, nigga. Her job was be home and ready when I get home so I could bust that thing out. That's what she did for a living, nigga. She did me for a living. And what this nigga say? Ghetto as hell. I'm telling you, my nigga, like I said, nigga, I was outside, nigga. This version of Uncle Dolemite, nah, nigga, this it took time to become this. I was that. Nigga, I was a dusty hood nigga, but I wasn't broke though. Like I tell niggas, I was dusty. I give you that, nigga. I was practically the California equivalent of a country nigga. I was a country ass Compton nigga. So y'all hear this accent I got? I was country. I just wasn't Southern. I was LA country, my nigga. I was driving a big red truck with a big white tee with a girlfriend with a big old ghetto ass booty, my nigga. That was me, nigga. I was hood rich in real life. House real big, dick real big, truck real big, everything real big. Nigga, that was me, my nigga. Gator boots with nigga. Fake ass Gucci shoes. Nigga, that was me, my nigga. Fly as a motherfucker. No taste, nigga, but I was buying up shit. I ain't give a fuck, nigga. That's the life I was living at the time, my nigga. I was wearing big ass t-shirts, driving a big ass truck. you know, nigga, getting cracking. Cause that's just what life was for me at that time, my nigga. That's before Deuce and Brownie, my nigga. You know, now I'm a responsible father. You know, I drive trucks, I podcast, and I do comedy. Nigga, back in them days, I didn't think I'd be doing none of this motherfucking shit. Like, nigga, I wasn't tripping off nothing but, you know, driving around trying to get my motherfucking dick sucked and stunting on niggas. You know, that was what made me happy. Pulling up on a nigga at a red light and hearing his little shit, doom, 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 doom. Aw, you got 212s. That's cool. Boom, 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 boom. Nigga, I got 415s, bitch ass nigga. Turn that shit down. Run the red light, nigga. You don't want to be sitting next to me at no red light back in them days, my nigga. Like back in them days, oh, I used to get excited to see a nigga pull up on some rims or, you know, pull up with some little music playing. Sometimes I turn my shit down just to hear if a nigga got music in his shit. So I could turn that bitch up, nigga, because I've always been competitive. So, nigga, when it came to that, oh yeah, nigga, competition mode engaged, my nigga. I'm finna turn this shit up and try to flip your fucking car over. I used to love pulling up in niggas' apartment complexes and see a motherfuckers come outside. Turn that shit down. Fuck you, bitch. I'm trying to knock pictures off your wall. I'm trying to make your couch fall over, my nigga. Like I like pulling up, shaking the house. I used to love when I pull up to a motherfucker house and they be like, "Shit, I knew it was you, nigga. I heard that. I heard that music when you got off the freeway. Shit, nigga, I heard your ass coming. Hell yeah, nigga. Cause, nigga, when I tell you, nigga, I was blowing the budget on speakers and stereos and all that type shit, like nigga, and it used to be like nigga, if you couldn't hear your highs over your beat, you was broke. Cause certain niggas all hear whoa, 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 whoa. But they didn't have no 4-channel high amp. They ain't had no mids, none of that shit. My shit, nigga, please, nigga. I had crispy highs, mids, tweeters, all that shit, my nigga. You think that I became an audiophile and trying to get my sound right because of fucking podcast? Nigga, I've been on this shit, nigga, since I had my truck. Nigga, I always like my sound to be crispy. That's why I put so much effort into making sure my sound is crispy on my motherfucking podcast. Because back in the day when I had my truck, nigga had to have the crispy highs, my nigga. Nigga had to have a good ass 4-channel amp, nigga, with that krill, that them crispy motherfucking tweeters whispering to your motherfucking ass. Cause when I want to play some oldies, cause I got some nice little female company in the passenger seat. Yeah, bitch, let that motherfucking Anita Baker whisper to go. Pss, 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 pss. That shit used to be good, nigga. Ask my sister, nigga. Back in the day, nigga, my red truck give you a headache sitting in that motherfucker. I used to be in that motherfucker slapping. Nigga, all my shit, nigga. That's the reason I used to like them big ass SUVs so much. Cause I pull up with the slap, nigga. Like I said, nigga, I was trying to break your motherfucking window, nigga. Like I had that shit slapping. What you say, my nigga Benji Banks beating down the block was and is mandatory. Gotta have a beat in the rod. Exactly, my nigga. Like I used to be in that motherfucker jamming, my nigga. That shit sound like a motherfucking house party driving up the street. When I used to pull up, nigga, you knew it was me because my shit was slapping, beat hitting, and the motherfucker had the crispy highs. But like I said, nigga, I ain't had no motherfucking topic, nigga. I just had to come through, drop a motherfucking episode. Wasn't no whole bunch of game, but I'm sure a couple of y'all motherfuckers got to laugh at my old throwback Thursday pictures and shit, you know. If y'all niggas ain't on the YouTube, follow the YouTube and shit, you know, so you can see how a nigga was looking crazy back in the day. What you say, 12 Kyle? Yeah, you was in that. Yeah, you was that dude. You had that ride in the front. I'm telling you, my nigga, you had to ride in the front seat. Cause if you was in the back seat, nigga, you was going to get a headache. Especially because back in them days when we was young, nigga, we could have the music so motherfucking loud. Like, nigga, your parents used to hate to ride in the car with you because your music, dun, 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 dun. Turn that shit down. Hell no, I like listening to it like this. You gonna fuck your ears up. Well, fuck it. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Nigga, when I'm old, then I'll worry about it. What's going on, Unreachable Beauty? What's going on, Nora Jeff? Y'all niggas missed all the funny shit. Nigga, I was posting throwback pictures and talking about old shit and being dusty and being a country nigga and all that shit. But I'm going to Chocolate Sunday tonight, so nigga, I had fun. Shout out to y'all niggas who was in the chat. If y'all niggas watched this whole shit while football was on, love y'all niggas. But I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite, of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolemite. I promise I won't spend the money on no stupid shit, my nigga. Or get you some motherfucking merch at Too Much Game Podcast.store. TOO Much Game Podcast.store, my nigga. Shout out 12 Kyle and Britt for saying I had a good episode. There wasn't no game in this motherfucker. I really was bullshitting for a whole hour, my nigga. But support the squad, Townhouse Media, Sports for You podcast, and Sports for You Wrestling. That's the wrestling podcast behind me. Shout out John Watson, my nigga Trill, Sports for You, Nick Freeze, my nigga Mark, shout out to them doing that shit. Support all the podcasts that fuck with me. 12 Cow podcast, Rap Soul podcast, billionaire shit. Shout out to Britt. I could talk about this all day podcast. Britt wrote records because, she was holding on to my nigga Baylor's podcast. BTG for President and Open Run with BTG podcast. Support both of those. ShanBpod.com, ChanBepoddin, ShanBpod.com. Shout out to the Fire Session podcast, who I should have been shouting out because that's Benji Banks podcast. I always shout them out during the show, though. The FIYAH Session podcast. Shout out to them. Pod and Saved Our Marriage, my favorite podcast. King and Queen Germ, they always talking they shit. Every Friday night, they release they shits. Or what's that? Friday morning. My bad, fuck that up. But yeah, nigga, Pod and Saved Our Marriage, nigga. Support them motherfuckers. Cool Out Corner, all them other podcasts that I fuck with, Roddish Live, and all the other niggas. My nigga Big Body Marion, the homie from New York, nigga. What's the motherfucking deal? I met that nigga in the Bronx. I don't know if he from the Bronx, but that's where I met him at. Shout out my nigga Big Body Marion. But yeah, nigga, follow me on social media, Uncle Dolemite, on everything. TikTok, Yo Mama Boyfriend. What else? Oh yeah, YouTube. If you listening to this and you want to see them throwback pictures, go to the YouTube. Too Much Game podcast on YouTube, or Uncle Dolemite to see my comedy. And that's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too Much Game.